planet, but they stress they still need more data to confirm the results. Tom Shalhoub and Tyrus, both Fox News contributors. I was excited to have you on today. Here's the lead researcher at Cambridge. That's what he said.
We have found signs of biosignature molecules, either DMS or DMDS or both of which are produced uniquely by life here on Earth.
Tyrus, I was so excited you were here today because you can't believe this.
You know, I can believe a lot, and don't think I have forgotten what you did to me on the 5. I will have my revenge in this life or the next.
Okay. Kentucky Fried Chicken, toothpaste forever.
Yes. Listen, you don't need to go to outer space to realize that there's life in the universe. We have maps all over this. We see temples and pyramids. The questions we need to be asking ourselves is, why do they people? So that should be the question.
Maybe they're afraid.
Come to your like, we got to do something
I would avoid.
people. Yeah.
With this, they said, oh, well, it's strong proof, but it's just, we're not sure yet. They keep dripping out this information. I'm not really interested in life, like, one cell or, water life or whatever. I'm talking about beings. Tell me when the spacemen are coming. That's all I want to know. Also, this is K2/18b is the name of the planet. Give it a name.
Yeah, let's give it a name. Whatever. Yeah.
Octopuses are from another planet.
I'm a skeptic. I also wanted to ask you about this though, because another thing having to do with space is we had that big ride over the. Well, can I call it a ride? I guess I'm not supposed to. Gail King said this about when she went up into space.
I don't like that people are calling it a ride. A ride, you never see a male astronaut who's going up in space and they said, oh, he took a ride. We actually duplicated the route that Alan Shepard did. No one said he took that ride. Yeah. It's always referred to as a flight or a journey. So I feel that that's a little disrespectful to what the mission was and what the work that Blue Origin does.
I thought that they got a lot of respect. I was a little surprised at this.
It was a ride. You're not an astronaut. She said she was out of the mission. You went up and you came down. That's what it is. It's a ride. It's a ride. And she's like mankind, mission, and astronauts. You're not an astronaut. You didn't do anything astronaut-like.
How dare they say mankind?
Yeah. Alan Shepard did this 64 years ago. 10 years ago, we were using Blackberries.
Yeah.
All right, I mean, things change. Also, have you ever done those rides? I went to Disney World and they have the mission to Mars. I think it might be harder than what they did because they simulate the G-force of going to Mars by spinning you around really, really fast. You don't have to spin around in there, you just go straight up. I think my ride was harder.
They were taking selfies. And when you do, astronauts aren't taking selfies when they're doing work, but people on a ride take selfies.
And Robert now, he interviewed them.
I would go too if I had the chance, where there was the Alan Shepard mini.
Would you call it a ride?
Probably with a capital R.
Okay.
Guys, quickly, you guys are parents. Here we go. On spring break, have fun on spring break. I'll be right next to our kids. That's what the headline says. Parents are tagging along with their high school seniors to share the experience, monitor their drinking, and make sure they wear sunscreen. Tyrus, when your daughter is of age, will this be one of you?
No, she won't be doing spring break. She'll be busy working
Well, not.
on her future. No. This is great. I'm glad parents are doing this. They should be doing a little morality back in this country, a little stability, a little common sense. Don't let those hooligans run wild. As an old man now, they stay off my lawn, and I think it's good I can talk to their parents if they're making too much noise.